This past offseason, I felt like I was Tony Romo calling a football game. I was just predicting thing after thing after thing, and they just kept coming true. But even the great Babe Ruth struck out once in a while, and today I am going to be that guy. That guy that exposes himself.
I gave you fair warning, beware. Smack him in the toward the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Smack him in the mouth. I gave you fair warning, beware. Smack him in the mouth.
When I was making this video, I was very shocked about how hard it was to find just god-awful takes where you just want to boo at me and throw trash at me up on the stage.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
The intention of this video was to throw trash at myself before anyone else could get to it. Now, I could have made a compilations of all the things I got right, so that way I could tell you guys how perfect I am, but I don't feel like that's as fun as looking at the dumbest shit that I said this offseason. And this is a YouTube channel. We're here for the entertainment, so today I'm going to be reacting to my worst takes before the NFL season started. Got about 4 or 5 takes pulled up here. We'll watch them. Then we'll go back on the Instagram page. We'll check out some of the terrible graphics that I made. And overall, just have a great ha 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 moment. You're going to feel like you're watching an Adam Sandler movie. All right, here we are. We're about to get into my worst takes from the offseason, like I said on the previous screen. Real quick, before we hop into it, before we get to listen to me blabber shit out of my mouth for about 10 minutes, please, please, please like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so that way you can be here for next offseason when I compile another list of terrible takes. All right, here we go. Bracing myself. I don't know how I'm going to take this, to be honest. All right, so I'm pretty sure this first clip is from a AFC North preview video. And we were talking about the Bengals, and I'm sure a lot of people got it wrong about the Bengals, but I got it a little bit more than wrong. Yeah, I mean, that's true. They've had problems with that over the last forever, ever since they were losing in the playoffs every year. And I think the Bengals are going to have another rough year this year. When you look at the team, the wide receiver core is going to be magnificent. I got that right, at least. The wide receiver core is indeed magnificent. Interesting word choice, Mike. Using big words back in the day when I cared about sounding smart a little bit more than I do now. If I was to rerun that sentence, the wide receiver core is going to be good. A normal sophomore season, like we see from quarterbacks, where probably similar to the rookie year, which was great up until the injury, but it was not going to be the savior of the Cincinnati Bengals last year. The defense is still horrible. They'd be a lot better if they picked up those acquisitions that I accidentally put on this graphic. I don't see at any level the Bengals finishing in the top 20 on their defense. I don't think they have a top 20. You see, the defense is very improved from previous years, especially with the addition of guys like Trey Hendrickson, who has come in and been massive in their pass rush game. I don't think even I accounted for how good Trey Hendrickson was going to be as an addition to the Bengals defense. Defensive line, I don't think they have a top 20 secondary, and I don't think they have a top 20 linebacking core. Defense is going to be awful. Offense is going to be okay. And we haven't even talked about Joe Mixon too much because we don't know what's going to go on with the offensive line. So overall, I'm low on the Bengals this season. I like teams like the Jaguars. This is where it's going to get really bad. Okay, I'm just giving you a warning. You might want to look away. You might want to turn the volume down on the video. What's going to go on with the offensive line? So overall, I'm low on the Bengals this season. I like teams like the Jaguars and even the Jets to take some strides. I don't know how many strides the Bengals are going to take other than Joe Burrow just being good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just said the Jaguars and the Jets are going to be better than the Bengals this year. Other than just Joe Burrow being good, right? Okay, this one is kind of infamous because my buddies, my peers, people that you see on the screen right now, make fun of me a lot for this take. It's not that it was a terrible take. It was just a really, 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 really bad analogy. And I'm starting to notice I'm kind of like the Sam Darnold of analogies. Like, every once in a while, I'll just throw one out there that is just spot on, perfect, right on the money. But then I'll throw out about 3 absolute garbage ones like this one. Offseason. Last year in free agency, the best move was made by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They needed a quarterback. They went out and got the best quarterback available, and look what happened. The Chargers needed most a center this offseason. That was all I was preaching all season last year and into this year, that we needed a center more than anything, and we go out and we get one of the You can see the not amused looks on my co-host faces, and the reasoning is because, I don't know if you caught it, but I just compared Corey Linsley being signed to Tom Brady signing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers the year before. As you can see, I'm a complete failure.
The best, maybe the best center.
Joe, you heard that right? He just compared Corey Linsley to Tom Brady.
Exactly.
I don't know if you heard it, Joe.
Exactly. And
I not only compared Corey Linsley to Tom Brady, I also stamped it home with two big exactlys. That's exactly what I fucking did. Anyways, next take, I think, is another Chargers one. Go, Mike, and your biased Chargers takes.
But in my opinion, my unbiased opinion, I'm being honest with you here, Joe. The Chargers are the landing spot that makes the most sense for Julio Jones, the Atlanta Falcons, and the Los Angeles Chargers. Atlanta is going to get Mike Williams and a combination of picks, or maybe even a different
I just called for the Chargers to trade Mike Williams to the Falcons for Julio Jones.
young player. Julio's going to go to a team with some extreme promise on the roster, a team that with him could compete in the playoffs, set to have one of the better offenses in the NFL with the offensive line getting fixed this offseason. And the Chargers, they can go all in right now around their young quarterback while he's on his rookie deal. Think about it. Julio, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, Jared Cook, a fixed O-line.
Sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. Oh, man.
He's going to throw for 45, 50 touchdowns in this offense. Call me a homer. I probably went way over my time limit.
You're a homer, and you went way over your time limit.
Sync with this shit.
Oh, this is going to be my favorite one. The one where I promised you that Cam Newton was going to take the Patriots straight to the playoffs. Get your popcorn. Enjoy.
The Pats very much still want to pound the rock and play elite defense to win their games. And having a quarterback that can come in and take carries like a running back can makes that play style all the more deadly, and it's going to make them all the more successful. I think the Patriots will go with Cam Newton week 1. They will go with the mobile veteran as long as they are winning. That is the key. Once they stop winning, I expect to see Mac Jones come in. But with everyone coming back to the defense, I think the defense is going to be top 10, almost a lock, maybe even higher than that. With all the guys coming back on offense that they were missing last year, I think that the Patriots are going to be just fine with Cam Newton at the helm. And one day, Mac Jones day will come. But starting off week 1, it's going to be Cam Newton time, baby.
Just dead wrong. Dead wrong. They went straight to Mac Jones like the next day. But my logic seemed pretty sound, guys. You can't knock me for my logic and my thinking there. Congrats, Joe. You were right about this one. All right, here we go. Now we're looking at the Mike on the Mike Sports Instagram page. And I've made a ton of predictions on this page. Let's see which ones are some of the worst ones. Scroll. If you guys want to follow, by the way, it's Mike on the Mike Sports on Instagram. It's pretty easy to find. We're really close to 5,600 followers. Well, let's take a look at Mike's final mock draft. Should be pretty accurate, right? Well, I got the first 2 picks right. We got the 4th pick right and the 5th pick right. And the 6th pick right. Better watch my mock draft videos next year. You better watch my mock draft videos next year. 5 out of the first 6. But then we got 7 wrong with Justin Fields going to the Patriots, trading up. 8 wrong, Trey Lance to Washington trading up. 9 wrong, Micah Parsons to the Denver Broncos. Thank goodness that he didn't actually go to the Denver Broncos. 10 wrong, Patrick Surtain to the Cowboys. 11, I really thought Penei Sewell was going to slide all the way to 11 and the Chargers were going to trade up and grab him. I did get 12 right. Devonta Smith, Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations. 13, Rashawn Slater came to my Bolts, and I'm very happy that he came to my Bolts, but he didn't go to the Giants. 14, I had the Vikings taking Vera Tucker. I think Vera Tucker was taken in that slot, but to the Jets. Now, the Panthers would have picked at 19. This graphic's all kind of screwed up. Then I had J.C. Horn sliding all the way to 16 and going to the Cardinals. Jalen Phillips at 18. Bow! Landed it. And the Browns did end up getting JOK, but in the second round. I had him going at 20 in the draft. We had the Cardinals going 10-7. I think they have 10 wins right now. There's still a bunch of games left. Look at this Panthers prediction with Sam Darnold. Hey, it can still possibly happen, but 0-8 on the road? Jeez, that's terrible. Here it is. Here's your Bengals take once again on a graphic this time. Ooh, a slideshow of award predictions. Let's see who I predicted to win all these awards. Offensive Player of the Year, Dalvin Cook. Highly doubt that's going to happen. He did just have a big game. Defensive Player of the Year, TJ Watt. He's in the race for that. Comeback Player of the Year is probably going to be Dak, but that was kind of a layup. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Kyle Pitts. I don't think there's any chance in hell it's going to be Kyle Pitts. It's between Waddle, Chase, Slater, and Mac Jones. Jamin Davis for Defensive Rookie of the Year. How did I not pick Micah Parsons as the closeted Cowboy fan that I am? MVP Lamar Jackson did not land that one, I don't think. Coach of the Year. Brandon Staley's putting up a good fight for Coach of the Year, I think. But it's going to be Bill Belichick. If not Bill Belichick, maybe like Cliff Kingsbury. I like John Harbaugh. But it ain't going to be Brandon Staley. Well, that's pretty much my entire garbage can full of predictions that I threw out in the NFL offseason. If you enjoyed this roast, please hit subscribe and like the video and turn on notifications. It helps me out a ton in the algorithm. Maybe we'll go over the predictions that I got right. I haven't quite decided on that yet, but I can't wait until I can see you next time. Drop down in the comment section below, and please, please, please let me know your worst predictions before the season started. I am quite curious to see if anyone had worse than the Bengals going 4-13 this season, and being worse than the Jets and the Jaguars. If you have a take that was worse than the Bengals being worse than the Jets and the Jaguars, I need to see it in the comments for my own self-confidence. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Mike. I am on the mic, and my words have zero value. I'll see you guys next time.